Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk about what it takes to build a successful startup. You know what? I recently finished 1 year course from Ahmedabad and I got a chance to meet a bunch of founders and co-founders, and I wanted to talk about 6 points which is important while building a successful startup. Number one, be nice and kind to the people. Is not true what we should be doing every single day? Don't we think that we should remember every single day that is being nice and kind to people? It could be your employee, it could be your teammates, it could be your peers, it could be a client. Question is, are we nice and kind every single day, whether he is giving us a small or big business? Are we nice and kind whether the client is good or bad? What about prospect? Even if you are not sure if he will buy, he's asking so many questions, he's asking all kind of questions. The question is, are we nice and kind to everyone if we are building something that can last beyond us? The point is, I believe people would not remember what products and services we have offered them, but they will remember how we made them feel, what kind of experience they had with us. Number two is just go and do it. Take a leap of faith. I believe every time you build something, you will take a leap of faith. Think about any point in your life when you did something new, you started working on a faith. Any company, any organization, or any community you have been part of, you started with a faith. The point is, if you want to build a successful startup at any point of time, you may have a doubt whether you are doing right or wrong, but I think you will continue to do the right thing with a leap of faith to move on. And number three, learn to deal with emotion. Remember, these observations from founders and co-founders of a successful company. So it's important when you wanted to build an enterprise, you have to learn to deal with emotion. So important is you cannot get frustrated. You have to keep the faith and keep working on it. Despite of spending years and still not being far away from the end goal, you cannot get frustrated about all the hard work you have been putting in, and you cannot measure the amount of work you are putting in. Handling multiple clients, projects, deliverables, client escalation, deadline, etc. You cannot feel choked and feeling locked inside the cave. The point is, until you learn to deal with these emotions, you won't be able to move forward. So don't compare yourself with others. Sometimes you may come across people who seems like perfect examples. However, is it important to remember their calm and composed exterior? They are human, not AI. What you are seeing is a result of them learning to master their emotion. Therefore, the key to learn how to deal with your own emotion is important. Number four, build a great company with quality and maintain throughout. This is most important. Have you seen any company whose services are excellent? However, after 1 year, what you see? Quality goes down, dealing with the client is not that great, delivery is not that quality. Why? Because people are not getting skilled. There is not a continuous improvement plan. They all are behind revenues, profit. 90% of the time it is happening. The biggest risk of any company that start great, but somewhere along the way, they start cutting corners. They start prioritizing growth. However, there are very few organizations in the world that start with a great quality, then they maintain it for many years. That is key to success of any organization. You bring the quality in a place and you'll experience the magic on a profits, revenues, and everything. So important for building a successful startup is to be extremely careful about maintaining the quality, whether the way we talk to the client, the way we service them, the way we deliver them, the kind of attention you give to them. The point is, you just wanted to keep it that level because that will automatically create more name and fame and make the business easier for you. And number five, be consistent and do not leave it. You can cut the harvest and get all the windfall of it, but you have to be in the game. And it is so sad that so many startups get started, but they do not continue to grow because they could not able to keep themselves as a consistent and persistent to stay in a game, to reach the highest point of the success, to build the startup as an enterprise. I truly believe that many startups can reach at a stage of such a success that can be serve as a case study for many new startup. This is because when founders and co-founder meet, they should experience a sense of wow as a company. We are doing something relentlessly right now. 6. Have a great team. Empower them and give them power. If they fail, you take the blame. It's important for all the leaders who wanted to move as an entrepreneur to identify people who wanted to move as a leader and help them, because it is just a matter of one person in your team who can make it big. And you will not believe, when you find any leader, you need not to give a lot of direction rather than just empower them. When you start building teams, you need to remember the principle of empowering people to become a leader. It will still remain the same principle, and it always worked for many years, which means sitting with someone, spending time over lunch or dinner, breaking breads along with the team, building the relation, and most important, listening them, understanding them, getting to know them, and meeting and spending time often, finding out what's moved their heart, finding out what's happening in their life, family. That is the human touch that will truly make a great team. Because remember, a lot of automation and AI can be built, but human touch will still need for any leader to build a great team, to build a successful startup. So all I can say, these are some interesting things that I learned from different people at IIM Ahmedabad during my course, and all these successful people talking about who have built a successful company, because these are principles that I cover in a 6 point that all need to follow to build a successful startup to make it as an enterprise. Talk to you soon.